Polar opposites.
Hi. Welcome back to our podcast.
That was good.
We're literally stealing Jeffree Star's intro. Sorry, Jeffree, don't copyright us. We just love you so much.
Oh my god. He's so funny.
He is really funny. Okay, so we have some new adjustments, okay? So we've noticed that our mics have been absolutely mid. Yeah, so hopefully what we're doing this week will be good. So then we can both have our mics on and it sounds pretty good.
So I decided to do my microphone on the camera that we're filming on. Mm-hmm. And then she's using my iPad.
Yeah.
For audio. And then I'm going to edit it and make it to where it's matching. So that when I'm using my microphone, you can hear me.
Yeah.
And then for you
can hear me.
Yeah.
Hopefully it works.
Hopefully it does. If not, then I don't know what we're going to do. But we're going to try today.
Because each week,
it works.
Yeah, because each week I'll listen and I'm like, wait, either you're off or I'm off. Okay, we're not tech savvy. Well, he's pretty tech savvy. Like with editing and stuff, I'm not a tech savvy gal really that much. And we do this all on our phones for shits and giggles. So it's like...
Yeah, we're not professionals.
Oh, hell no.
I don't think we... Do you want to be a professional? I don't want to be.
In what? Like podcasting?
Like having like multiple cameras, tripods, and like having like those like fucking tripod microphones. Like, I don't want that.
If someone else was in charge of like controlling all that, yeah. Because it's nice. Oh, but if it's like, if I have to edit it, if I have to do this, then I'd be like, no. But if it's someone else's job, I'd be like, go right ahead. Mm-hmm. You know?
But another option that we could do is like, because I was watching it on like some of the shows. Some of the shows actually do like an overhead microphone that actually captures both.
Yeah, how the fuck would we do that?
We either like put it here or there, and then it so basically it goes like this, and then it like arcs. And it's like it's like a pickle. It's like a pickle.
See, I know what you're talking about. I just wasn't sure like how we would do it in your room.
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah. Also, we film in his room. Isn't that so bougie? He has such a big room.
I tried.
This is the designated podcast like wall.
But it's like a chill area though. That's a
good
area to like chat and stuff.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, we're so lucky because we have such a chill little room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's do our weekly update. Ladies first.
Okay, so what did I fucking do this week? I don't even know. I competed at my meet. My Northern California meet. Okay, let me take y'all through that. So, I do long jump. And I do the 4x1, which is the 4x100 meter relay, if you know what that is. So, in my long jump, we had 2 flights, which means there was 2 separate rounds of girl jumpers, right? Top 12 from those both go to the finals, right? So in the trials, the first round, you get 3 jumps. Best jump, you go to the finals, you get an extra 3. I am a baller, so obviously I get 3 and 3, okay? I was not a baller at this meet. I ate shit on my first jump. Fully ate. I ate it. I blacked out because I didn't even know what happened. I rolled in the pit. That's like how much I ate it.
Mom was saying that like a lot of the girls are like that though. That day where they were just like not hitting their jumps.
Yeah, no. So ate shit the first one. Okay. I am scared shitless because I have not eaten it like that since I had my injury on my knee. So I was like, wow, that was scary. I got the shakes. That's how scared I was. I do my second jump. I scratch, so it doesn't count. I'm fucked because if I didn't get that jump on the last attempt, I was not going to state. Period. So I was like, I have to get a mark right now, and I did, and I made it to the finals, and nice. I said a quick prayer to Jesus, and I ended up coming 3rd, which is pretty good. And I did my second best jump of my collegiate career.
Nice.
So I ate shit, and I have horrible blisters on the back of my feet. Horrible. Yeah, I would show y'all, but I have a Band-Aid on them right now. Horrible. And so that really fucked me. Everything fucked me. Okay. So that was a really stressful day. And the next day I ran the 4x1 and we came first because we're just so speedy and fast. But I did sprint. I was running against the wind. So I literally was choking on wind the whole time I was running. So that was really cool and awesome. So that was fun, but the weather was really bad. And also, I just found out that I'm not going to San Diego State at all.
What?
I'm not going to San Diego State. They told me they have enough jumpers and they won't be taking any more. So that I'm not going there anymore. So that was really good news that I got. Yeah. So I'm looking at different schools. Oh. So right now I'm currently looking at, you probably don't know these schools, but obviously Cal Poly. You know Cal Poly. Slow.
I've heard of it before,
yeah.
But I don't know.
So my options now are Cal Poly, Fresno, Fullerton, SAC, UCSB.
I heard SAC.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at right now. But at UCSB, UC Santa Barbara, biggest part of school, literally such a great UC. I go to look, they don't have a psychology major program. They don't offer psychology. They don't offer business. The two most popular majors that you can choose in a college, they don't have either. You know what they do have, though? Black studies.
How do they not...
Liberal studies.
How do they not have business?
I don't understand.
Business is like such a well-known career.
Yeah.
How do you not have that?
I don't know. Nothing against black studies. I'm just saying, how do you have 10 different options for music and you can study all this other shit when what job is that going to get you? Cool, it's cool to learn, but you're going to go to a institution to learn about, what are you going to do with that knowledge? Okay. So how are you going to have all that, but you're not going to have psychology or business? So that kind of off my radar.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I am going to state for long jump and the 4x1. So yeah, that's kind of been my week. Yeah. What about you?
Been editing.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I've been editing for my stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been editing our stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been editing my music. I've been editing my Twitch overlays. By the way, twitch.tv/hotandfresh. And I've been doing thumbnails, and then that's pretty much it, really. But that's basically all I did. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I done.
Lit.
I mean, it's like anything like specific.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now that I'm out of school, it's like I don't know what to do with myself. I fucking read my book. I play. Oh my god, I've been playing Fortnite like absolutely crazy, and I'm actually really good. Me and Kamani have at least like 5 dubs on duos, and I get at least 6 kills every single time. Like, I am fucking crazy. But I'm only crazy. You only understand this if you play Fortnite. I only like the water bending.
Oh yeah, from Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah. That
If I don't have water bending, I will die instantly. That's the only thing that makes Fortnite fun.
Yeah, I've been doing the festival thing for Billie Eilish because I bought the pass.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do the battle pass or none of that shit. I still have all my skins from like 8th grade. That's all I use. So I'm vintage and cool.
I've had my Fortnite account since like elementary school, like 5th or 6th grade.
Yeah.
Back in like back when like John Wick came out, and that was like season like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
When he came out, like.
Yeah, if y'all saw my skins, if you're like an OG, you'd be like, damn, like that's a while.
I remember your Whiplash skin. The girl where half is yellow and half is black.
That's what I play.
I remember that skin.
I do her, and then I have Dazzle. Do you know Dazzle? It's like the orange and purple. It's the same girl, but it's like orange and purple.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I just haven't played Fortnite. I've been doing Valorant competitive because I'm trying to get my rank up.
Let's go. I just played Fortnite.
Pretty good. I got 25K.
Fuck.
I know.
So I'm trying. I've been on my Animal Crossing grind. I've been out of it. Animal Crossing is starting to get really boring, so I'm not really into that anymore.
Yeah, it makes sense. It kind of reminds me of, I think it's kind of like the sense of like Sims a little
I was just about to say, it's literally like Sims.
Like in the beginning, you put in a lot of work and you have to do all this stuff, and then it's like, once you do that stuff, then it's like, oh, what do I do now? Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, because I beat the game, and that little puppy dog comes now, and he does his little concerts. I forgot his name. But, Yeah, so now it's like I have to decorate my island, but it's like it's so hard because it's not like Sims where it's like, oh, you can just like look up mods or whatever. You can, but you have to buy the stupid like Nintendo shit, plus shit, whatever. I'm not paying for that. And you can only get new furniture and stuff if you, it's just like you get lucky. It's not like Sims where you can buy an expansion pack and then all that stuff that you want is there. So it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? Now I gotta wait forever to get all these cool things. So I'm kind of just been out of it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's understandable though. You want to do Thirsty Gals?
I'm so thirsty, seriously.
Alright, let's do Thirsty Gals.
Okay.
So, technically we didn't get a new drink, but I did make a drink. So I think that counts. So, this is one of my, I don't want to say traditional drinks, but it's definitely a drink that I like a lot.
Me too.
Because I think it's a good combo.
It's so good.
I like to call this a dirty Coke, which is basically, it's so simple. It's not fancy. It is literally, you can either do Diet Coke, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, and you just add creamer on top.
Oh my god, it's so good.
That's all you do.
So
but
good.
it's so good.
Yeah. Wait, did you do vanilla Coke and then put creamer? Or did you do regular Coke?
I did vanilla. I used our last can and I split it.
Let's go. This is actually a lot for a split can.
I know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Thank you. I'm so thirsty. What kind of creamer is this?
So, if you can't tell, it is brown sugar.
I could tell.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's your rank? I'm gonna give it an 8.
I was gonna say 8.
Because I think I actually should have done vanilla, but that's my bad. I like brown sugar. Brown sugar creamer is really, really good. So I was like, oh, if that's good, then this is gonna be good. But I should have done vanilla, but
Yeah, it was good.
either way, it's bomb as fuck.
Dude, I went to Sonic the other day, and I was a fat back. Literally took a piece of fat and put it on my back. That's how much of a fat back I was. I got a large Coke, added vanilla, added creamer. Oh my god, that shit was delicious. I got an order of mozzarella sticks, an order of the cheddar peppers, an order of the little new buffalo thingies.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I got one more thing. I can't remember. Oh, it was their new like little taco. Oh my god. It's so good. So good.
Yeah.
I love Sonic. But I've never been to Sonic. Oh my god. Yes. I love Sonic, but I don't think I've ever actually gotten like a meal there. Like I only go there for like a snack. Like I go there late at night and I'm like, oh my god, like I just want to try all these fun like little snacks. But that was the first time I went out and actually got like a Coke with like creamer in it, and I was like, wow, this is delicioso. Like, oh my god, that shit was so good.
Like, I don't know what it is about like creamer and like sodas. It just does something. I don't know why, but it's just good.
Oh, it's so good.
I don't think it's the healthiest choice, but it's like,
Oh, it's definitely not. It's just straight sugar.
I'm sorry, but if you're trying to live a healthy life in this world, I'm sorry. I understand why. But I'm gonna pass. Because once we get to heaven, that shit's infinite.
That's true.
Once you get to heaven, then you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
But this earth is like the starting process. You know what I mean? So you might as well have fun with it.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, when I see videos of people like, oh, you know, if you do this and that, it's very, like, life-threatening. And I'm like, okay.
Have you seen that
I'm gonna
old,
enjoy
like,
myself.
have you seen that, like, 100-year-old woman that's like, I drink a Dr. Pepper every day?
Yes. She drinks, like, 3, what was it, like, Dr. Peppers?
Yeah, something like that.
And the guy was like, you're drinking a Dr. Pepper right now. And she's like, this stuff is so good.
Yeah. I think, because I would like to say that I'm somewhat of a healthy gal in moderation. I don't eat out that much. I used to a lot. And then I realized, like, okay, I'm done. So I only eat out maybe twice a week. Maybe. Most likely once. Maybe. I don't drink soda that much. And if I do, it's 0 sugar. I don't do this sugar shit. I don't fuck with sugar like that. Because it's bad for you. But obviously, if it's like, do it in moderation. it's not healthy to just be like a fucking granola almond bitch all day, every day.
No.
That's not fun. That's boring.
Yeah. And it tastes like nothing.
Yeah, but obviously if it's like, if you're doing it for your own like actual health issues, and if you're putting yourself at risk going to like a fucking McDonald's, okay, maybe don't. Or if you're a fatback, a really bad fatback, maybe cut it on the McDonald's or something, you know. But if you're just like living and you feel fine, there's nothing wrong with a little sugar and a little red 40, you know. So I think it's just in moderation. I do it in moderation. I will go all day eating so fabulously healthy, and then I'm like, I want a cookie, or I want a fucking brownie right now, or some fucking crumble.
Yeah.
It's always in moderation.
I am a lot better than when I was before. Like, I think, because I pretty much maintain my weight. My weight's 250. I've maintained that for like a very long time. So.
And you're tall.
I'm just used to it. Yeah.
And you're tall. People, you don't realize how tall are you? Like 6 foot now? You're at least 6. Just fucking say you're 6 foot.
Fine.
Yeah, he's like 6 foot. He's a big bitch. So when
massive.
Yeah. So when you hear like 250, you're like,
massive.
Yeah. So when you hear 250, you're like, oh, that's kind of big. But he's a fucking 6 foot man. Like he's got.
Yeah. If you're like really short, then.
Yeah. Like if you're my height, I'm 5'4". I'm technically 5'3". Did you know that? I'm actually 5'3", but I just say I'm 5'4". Because I don't want to say I'm 5'3". I'm 5'5". Wait, oh my god, I can't even keep up with my lies. I'm 5'4". I'm 5'4", and I weigh about 135. But if you looked at me, you'd be like, oh my gosh, she looks like she weighs like 100 pounds. Bitch, I got muscle. Muscle has more mass, therefore it weighs more.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't really care about weight though. I care more about like how I look in the mirror than what I'm seeing on a scale. You know?
Yeah, I think, but it also makes sense as to like why so many people really do like criticize about their weight, because there's so many people out there that will tell you that you have to be a certain number, or if you don't look a certain way, then there's something wrong with you. And I think that's why so many people are like very like hands on with their weight and their image and how they look and certain stuff, especially models and stuff. Yeah. But I just feel like that shit's old.
It's just because
like that doesn't matter.
Social media has definitely ruined that, because it's like we're not supposed to be seeing beautiful, perfect people multiple times every single day. Like maybe every now and then, like in a movie, every now and then in a magazine, whatever. But now that we're getting so much access to seeing like gorgeous, perfect people, we're like, oh my god, I need to look like that. Because now in our heads we're going, oh, this is what everyone looks like. This is what I'm supposed to look like. But if you go into the real world and see real people, you're like, oh, like everyone is just living. Like not everyone has to have the tiniest waist or the biggest ass or biggest tits or the perfect nose. Like you look at people and you're just like, oh, like that's just a person. Like look at them living. Then you go on TikTok or some stupid shit and you're just like, oh my god, like that bitch is perfect. Like, oh my god, my self-esteem. So I think social media has definitely ruined that. But honestly, even when our mom was like our age, she said that it was like the social norm was to be skin and bones, like as skinny as fucking possible. So it just has to do with like the trends. Because at her time, what is trending now is what she looked like. She had the boobs, the hat, the ass, the curve. She had it all. She was a fine woman. But at that time, that wasn't acceptable, because at that time, everyone wanted to look like Paris Hilton. But now, everyone's like, oh my god, she don't got an ass. She's not cool. You need to have an ass.
There's so many stores that I actually shop at, because I shop in curve sections. So what's so crazy is that some of the high-end stores, like Hollister, what's that one brand? Like
Abercrombie and Fitch.
Thank you. And other stores, sometimes on their clothes, they'll be like 1X to 6. And so when you see that, for me, like that's like dream come true. And what's so crazy is that the plus size sizes are the only ones that are sold out. which is interesting because I feel like normally it would be like the smaller sizes because I feel like that's more average weight. So when I see that, I'm like, wow, like there's actually other people out there that are in my group. You know what I mean? So that kind of like makes you feel like reassured about yourself. You know what I mean?
That you aren't the only one.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. So I thought that was cool to see, even though I wanted the clothes.
Yeah.
But I thought that was cool to see.
That's nice.
But yeah, I think even like people that are, you know, over the 200 scale, I think get criticized a lot because a lot of people are like, you know, 100, 200 is the only limit, and 300 is unacceptable. But you know, there's some women that are 300, and there's some men that are 300 as well. And it's like I think we should honestly just accept those people. You know, if we can accept 1 to 2, I think we should accept the other ones.
Okay, here's my input on that. So, I don't think it should be normal for us to look at someone heavily overweight, heavily unhealthy, and be like, yeah, that's fine, that's normal. Because at the end of the day, that's not healthy for them. But we also shouldn't be like, you're fat, you need to be skinny. No, we should be like, hey, we can see that you're struggling. Let's change your lifestyle a little bit. So for your own sake of health and being comfortable, you will feel better. You know what I'm saying?
But like, what if that specific person is like in that range and they don't want to change?
Well, that's on them. But also don't, if I'm 300 pounds and I am saying I don't want to change, I want to continue being a little fat bag, and someone, oh my god, I just lost my train of thought actually. Rephrase what you said.
I think because like
Okay.
so
my
so
mind literally just went blank.
What I said is it's like, what if that person in that specific group range of weight doesn't want to change?
Okay, if they don't want to change, then they shouldn't get upset when people are telling them you're fat.
I mean, that makes sense.
And they shouldn't be sensitive to it because they're choosing at the end of the day to be unhealthy and overweight. You know, it's the same goes for being underweight. You look at someone being underweight and you're like, oh, that's not healthy. We should like gain them back to a quote unquote normal weight for their height. I just think it shouldn't be normalized for 300 plus people to be 300 plus when at the end of the day that is not quote unquote healthy and quote unquote normal for what our bodies should be.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's healthy. I'm just saying like, because I think a lot of the people that are in that range do struggle with like, what's the word? Like, I think they struggle with like, what's the word? Like they're like foodies. Like they struggle with like eating a lot or eating a certain amount, and I think they struggle with that, and that's why they gain weight.
Well, the bigger they get, the more they need to eat to fulfill their hunger. Like what were those twin sisters, 1,000-pound sisters, Tammy and Amy or whatever?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, you see them, and it's like, okay, that's not normal. They're obviously undergoing some health crisis problems.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, like I understand your point of view. It's just I just don't like criticizing people and doing that. So that's why like I like to be more open with people. But I do understand what you're saying. I do get that.
Yeah. I'm just saying those people who are like Lizzo, I am fat and I'm proud. Okay, then don't get mad when people are calling you fat. If you're proud to be overweight, don't get mad when someone's criticizing you, because at the end of the day, you're choosing to maintain that body image. That's how I am.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, should we actually get into the topics that you brought up?
Okay.
Or thought about?
So,
I didn't do shit this week.
Literally, the first topic I don't know absolutely anything about. It's whoa. The first topic I don't know anything about because it's sports. So, she's probably gonna know more about it than I do, and I don't know the full guy. But basically, this guy who's on this like baseball team. I think his name is like Shohei something. So he's on a baseball team, and he plays on the baseball team.
Does he play on the Dodgers?
I don't know. Probably.
Wait, is he Asian? Tall Asian? Yeah, he plays on the Dodgers. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
So, like I said, I don't know much about it, but from what I've heard, you can bet or gamble on baseball games. Mm-hmm. And I guess what he's being accused of is betting or gambling on his own team, which I guess you can't do that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess if you do that, you can basically be disqualified from baseball forever. Mm-hmm. And so I guess now he's being looked into that. But I don't know much about it. I don't know how it works. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. So yeah, I just thought that was interesting because I was looking through Google and that popped out. I was like, I want to check this out. But yeah, so I guess he's being like looked into like gambling on his own team, which I guess is not allowed.
Yeah, that makes sense because he knows his own team, and say for instance he bets on someone, he has the inside source of who he's betting on. Whereas if he's betting on other teams, he doesn't know personally what's gonna happen. He's kind of like in control of what's going on, especially since he's a good player and he's on a great team.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I just thought that was interesting. I don't know. I don't think it's been said how much he's been betting.
Well, shit.
It's probably a lot of money though.
Okay, I don't understand. Why is he betting, first of all, on baseball when he's a baseball player? Go and venture on like some fucking football, basketball shit. Second of all, are you dumb? Why are you doing that on your own team? First of all, your own sport, your own team too? Shit. He's dumb. Actually dumb. He just put his whole career at risk, and that fucker was making so much money. Dumb bitch. I would never.
Oh my god. But I think like multiple baseball players have probably, I think, done that before.
Yeah, it's a thing. I've definitely heard of that.
Yeah.
Happening to other people. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, cause it's literally like, cause like if you do that, you're basically like banned from it forever. Like you can't go to a baseball stadium and you can't be part of a team. Like you're basically banned from it forever. So it's just like, I don't know what makes that worth it.
So I don't like gambling. What's your thoughts on gambling? I think it's stupid.
I think it's definitely a risky thing to do because you don't know if you're gonna win. Mm-hmm. Unless you are kind of like this guy where you know stuff ahead of time. Mm-hmm. But I think it's just not my thing.
Yeah, it's not my thing either. I think it's stupid. Mm-hmm. I think it's stupid. And it's an addiction that people get addicted to. Because you can put down $50 and then all of a sudden you win fucking $1,000. And it's like, oh my god, let me do that again. Mm-hmm. And then it's like, it gets to a point where you're just like, you're losing money at that point. Because if you're like, oh my god, I just won $1,000. Let me put all that money that I just won back into it and maybe I'll get more. And then you lose. And then you're like... So I think it's stupid, and I think casinos are stupid. And it just seems like a waste of money and a waste of time, in my opinion.
Anytime I hear gambling, it reminds me of the Twilight Zone episode where it's this guy who I think is in like a hotel. Mm-hmm. And it's like his first time in a casino. And he starts to gamble. And he's basically in the gambling room for hours and hours and hours on end. And he basically, I think, like dies afterwards because of how much time he's spending. And so
wow.
That's what, like, anytime I hear gambling, that's kind of like what comes to mind is the Twilight Zone.
That's funny.
Which is funny, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not criticizing people who do gambling. It's their choice if they want to do it, but...
Yeah, but just know we think it's stupid. So don't do it.
Yeah.
Save your money.
Basically what she said.
Save your money, thank you. If you're not making that much bank, why are you going to a casino and blowing it?
Yeah,
even if it's $5. You know what you can do with that $5? Get a fucking McChicken. Feed yourself. But no. You're going to waste it at a casino.
Or go to, like...
Okay, I take that back. Only acceptable time where you can go to a casino and gamble is your 21st birthday. That's it. Because you can just say, oh my god, I'm 21. I'm 21, I can go do this. Take a little shot of tequila. Let's go gamble.
If you guys can't tell, she's ready for 21.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. I've been planning my 21st Vegas trip since I was probably 18. I'm so excited.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get super late. It's gonna be like The Hangover. The movie Hangover. That's gonna be me. I'm gonna wake up with a missing tooth and Mike Tyson's tattoo on my face. I'm just kidding.
No. Would you consider yourself like a fun drunk or like a mean drunk?
I'm a very fun drunk.
Really?
I'm very fun. So this is how it usually goes when I go to a party. Okay. I get absolutely hammered in the first 30 minutes. I either end up on the floor, asleep, on the couch asleep, or I'm outside on some grass or concrete asleep. Okay. I do that for about 30 minutes. In that time, I'm either asleep, throwing it all up, or crying. Then, once I get all that out, then I'm like, oh my god, I'm back to partying. I feel so much better. And then I go back and then I party, and then that's how it usually goes.
Gotcha.
But that was in my high school freshman year of college days, okay? I am a grown woman. And this party that I got coming up with my friends to celebrate our track season or whatever, I have pinky promised multiple people that I will not be like that because that is not fun. It is not fun to have a party start at 9 p.m. and I am done by 10 p.m. No, the party goes on till about 1 to 2 a.m. I should not be on the floor rolling by 10 p.m. It's only been a fucking hour. The party just started. So I pinky promised everyone that I'm actually going to last and I'm not going to be passed out on a floor in the first 30 minutes. Which is growth. And I am womanizing. I am turning into a woman drunk. But yeah, I'm definitely not mean at all. I'm very fun, like, oh, hello, welcome in. You want a shot? You want a drink? What do you want? That's how I am.
Oh my god. Jeez. I don't even want to know anything about these parties.
Oh my god, they're so fun. They're so fun.
Oh my god. Jeez.
They're always at my one friend's house because her parents are so chill. They're literally partying with us. Like, it's just so fun. So we always have parties at her house. We usually have either a Christmas party or a New... No, we have always had a Christmas party. But this last year we had a New Year's party. And I wasn't even awake for the ball to drop. I was outside on the floor on the concrete, dying. And then the ball dropped. And then I started crying because I was like, oh my god, I just missed the ball drop. I'm starting the new year outside on the concrete next to the dog shit pile next to me. This is not fun. And then all of a sudden I just resurrected and then I was back to normal.
Oh my god. I remember when we were younger for the ball drop, we did the pans and the spoon and we did the...
Yeah, that's not even a thing anymore.
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore.
No.
I don't think people do that anymore.
No. When we were a kid,
It's kind of sad because I thought that was fun.
Yeah, all the kids would come out and we'd hit pots and pans and like make noises and like scream and shit.
Now we just have fireworks, which like fireworks are cool, but they're just annoying to like deal with, in my opinion.
And our poor dog.
I know.
He's probably the most anxious dog you would ever meet. He hears one sound and he will have a fucking anxiety attack. So just imagine what it's like on 4th of July and New Year's and what other shit.
And give you big eyeballs.
He's like this at all times. Always hearing for shit. He will be sleeping and his ears will still be perked up because he's always listening for shit. That's how anxious he gets.
I know. And there's times where he actually doesn't like sleep at night. And he like basically like goes around the house and just walks.
Yeah, but he's hella old. I think he's turning 15 this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that is an old man. That was an old stinky dog.
I'm trying to remember if his birthday is October or September, because we found his birth certificate and I think it says something different than what we imply for years.
We always thought his birthday was in October, but I think it's in September.
Yeah.
I think we just made up October because his name's Boo Boo. And like spooky, like, ooh, boo.
But it's September the 1st.
And that's so funny. Our dog's name is literally Boo Boo.
Mm-hmm. Such a name.
Y'all ever heard of a dog named Boo Boo? We'd be like, hey, Boo Boo, what's up, Boo? I call him Booby, Boobster.
God.
Love him. He doesn't love me, though. Only if I have food in my hand. And then he fucks off when it's all in my stomach.
So, my mind's been, like, half and half on this for, like, this whole week.
Okay.
And so, like, I'm just curious about your opinion. I think I already know what it is, but I still want to ask you anyways. But, I was talking about in therapy.
Okay.
I think it was Friday. So, I was talking about it on Friday in therapy. And I was like, because he asked me, he was like, do you think you would want a family? Or, like, what type of family do you want?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, well, it kind of depends because, you know, if, you know, like, years later on, stuff gets more expensive than it is now, I probably won't have kids, you know? But I definitely want animals.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm dead set on animals. I want to get animals.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I think with kids, it's a different story because I think with kids, it kind of, like, they kind of, like, demand you for more, like, money, time, and, like, college and stuff, and, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think it demands more, but I feel like with pets, I think as long as you give them food and you know, take care of them, then you're fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why like, I'm dead set on pets, but I don't know, like, what's your situation?
I will be having kids.
I know, that's what I thought.
I will be having at least 3 kids. And I will pop them out.
Thank God it's not like 6 to 9 on, like, Instagram, TikTok I've been seeing. I don't know how people deal with that.
No, I am done with 3. 3 is, like, the perfect, because if you have 1, they don't have any siblings, that's boring. They're going to get bored and they're going to be lonely. You have 2, okay, they have each other, but that's all they got. They just have 1 sibling. You got 3. Each one has multiple siblings to go to. If you got an older brother, you got an older brother. If you got an older sister, if you got an older brother and a younger sister, it's like, oh, you got, like, the best of both worlds, you know? Like, I have a younger brother and I got an older sister. It's great. I like how I can have 2 separate siblings and not just have 1. Mm-hmm. So, with the whole money issue thing, I know I'm going to be financially successful because of what I'm going into, and I'm just like that because I'm a fucking Capricorn. And I'm a strong, independent woman. Thank you. So I'm going to be financially stable. Regardless of how many kids I have, I'm going to be smart with my money. If you're just going to be blowing your money and giving your kids whatever you want and not being smart, you're not going to be able to go on fun trips. You're not going to be able to set them up successfully and financially. So obviously when the time comes, I'm going to be smart with my kids and invest in certain little things to where when they go to college, I have the money to give them when they go. However, with your pet shit, our dog, our old man, is very expensive because he has a lot of issues. So, at the end of the day, you're going to be spending money regardless.
That's true.
If your dog needs surgery, you're going to have to pay for it. Doggies don't really have insurance like that. It's not like where we can get a surgery and it's technically quote unquote free. Doggies, no, you're going to have to actually pay for the surgery process, which is thousands of dollars.
That's true.
You know? So.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah. So I will be popping out kids.
Popping out.
But, so I'm currently 20. The thought of me having kids right now actually terrifies me. And I don't understand how people my age are popping out kids. There's this bitch that I know. Sorry, I won't call her bitch. There's this girl that I know. We didn't go to high school together, but we worked together at one point. She got married and had a baby by the time she graduated high school. What? But it's not even like a bad situation. No. Like, they are happy. Like, that is like, they are set up. Her husband, what I guess you can call him, is at Notre Dame, getting his shits in engineering, some fancy shit. She's doing her own thing. Like, they are doing great. And I'm like,
that's crazy.
I'm like, how are you doing that when you aren't, I don't even think she's 19 yet. Maybe she's turning 19. I don't even fucking know. But I'm just like, holy shit. I am 20 and I could never be doing that right now.
You just don't hear that as often anymore. You just always hear about, like, shitty relationships and bad marriages.
Yeah, like, I just got knocked up by this fucking ghetto ass man and now I gotta carry the baby.
Yeah, like,
you know?
I just don't feel like you hear that stuff anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah. So. But yeah, I was just like, holy shit. I just don't understand how, because I know so many girls that I went to high school with that have babies, and I'm like, how are you guys doing that right now? I could never. I need to be at least like 25 to pop out a kid, honestly. And that's even like the bare minimum. Like, I don't even think I'll be done popping kids out by 30. I'm hearing these girls like, oh my god, engaged at 21, married at 23, kids at 25, all done before 30. I'm like, okay, step one, where's your man? Where's the father of your kids? Because time's a little bit ticking right now for the timeline that you want, and boom. Okay. But yeah, I'm in no rush. But imagine me being pregnant. Imagine me telling you, hey, I'm having a baby.
None of that.
I'm gonna be a mother.
No.
A mother. Like me, mom, me being a mom, that's terrifying. You being an uncle, you're might as well an auntie. You're Auntie Adam.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding.
No, I'm going by uncle.
Okay.
I ain't
Sassy,
going by auntie.
sassy Uncle Adam.
Yeah, that'll work.
Sassy Unk.
No, I'm gonna be an uncle.
Mm-hmm. You know how like there's like different names for like grandma and grandpa that like the grandbabies give them or whatever? Like, would you be one of those since you're a fun uncle? Like, would you not be called like Uncle Adam?
Well, I know like for me personally, I think, well, because like mom likes Adam Banana for some reason. I don't know why. She's just obsessed with that name.
Adam Banana, eat fat by banana. Adam. Yeah.
Yeah, which is funny, but I don't know. Like, I'm fine with whatever.
Oh my god, your name. Banana! Banana's here! Oh my god, mommy, Banana's here! Uncle Banana! That's funny.
Jeez. I don't know, though. I don't know what name I would give myself.
We'll cross that path when we get there. We got lots of time.
God, that's gonna be so quick, though.
Honestly, yeah.
You were about to say no.
Honestly, yeah. Like, it's honestly like 5 years. That's not that long. That is wild. I am growing up.
God, the moon is like blazing out there. Do you see it? It's like shining. Do you see it?
No, I can't see.
Oh, it's like super bright today. It's full moon.
Ooh, spooky.
I know,
Cast your spells.
I've been, I don't know though, because I don't want a kid first. I don't want a kid first. I would rather have like, I think I've acknowledged it, but I think I truly am a cat person.
Yeah.
So, the chance of me having a cat is very high. So, yeah. And there's also a specific breed that I want, which is, I've said it probably before millions of times, a Maine Coon.
Oh my god. I'm never going over to your house if you have a fucking Maine Coon.
Why?
Because they're terrifying and I don't like cats.
Not.
I don't like cats and cats don't like me, and that is like the size of a fucking like cheetah. No. Well, they're huge.
Mom said if I didn't get like the black Maine Coon, then she'll come over.
Oh my god. I'm never going over to your house. I'm terrified of cats like that.
What if I put it in a cage?
It's so big and powerful it'd probably break through the cage.
No.
Wait, so you're gonna let that scary thing outside of the house, like a backyard cat, or is it?
No.
So it's gonna be a fully indoor cat?
Yes.
Oh, poor kitty. He's never gonna be outside.
I don't want it to be outside and get run over by a dumbass.
Well,
I'm not gonna do that.
see, that's why you don't just have cats. You just have dogs. Because dogs can't hoppity skippity doop and just like go travel like a cat. You know?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm a dog person. I don't think I'll ever have a cat. I'm not a cat person at all. I don't like them. They don't like me because they can sense that I don't fuck with them. Whereas I go up to a dog and I'm instantly best friends with them.
So last topic we want to talk about today real quick, because it was something that I read on sources. I think it was like May the 1st I read it. But I think it was either our first episode or second episode. We talked about the Quiet on the Set documentary.
It was the first
one.
And
that was, I think it was the first one. So we talked about that. Okay. And we all got the drill. We said our opinions, okay? So on May the 1st, there was an article saying that Dan Schneider is suing the people that basically were involved in the Quiet on Set documentary for falsely accusing him of sexual acts. And so now he's going to possibly go to trial on that.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah. Because, okay, there's really no way that he's innocent in this, okay? And he has to know that, okay? So if he knows that he's guilty on this, why is he wanting to push for his innocence when it's clearly not true? Why would you take something to that level when there's endless amounts of proof and facts that he is guilty? Yeah. Why would he do that? Why can't he just stay silent and just be like, well, fuck, I'm caught. Let me just go on an island and just pretend I don't exist.
He didn't even stay silent for a day. A day after that documentary came out, he made his own video.
With Tebow.
Yeah. He didn't even last a day on that.
Yeah.
Which is insane.
Yeah, so it's just like, I just don't understand why people who are clearly not innocent go on and on and on saying, I'm innocent. This is all false. I am da-da-da. Do you not feel guilty at all? First of all, do you not feel guilty for what you did? And then you're going to go and be like, I am innocent when you clearly are telling a fucking lie. Like, all that guilt, like, does that not weigh in on you to a point where you're just like, oh, fine, like, fuck, I'll just, like, confess everything because I can't take it anymore. No, this fucker went, I'm hearing all this shit talked about me, and I know it's true, but I'm not gonna let that slide. I ain't gonna let that slide. So let me just go on and on and on, and lie. No.
They think they can get away with it because, sadly, a lot of people have, I think. So they're like, well, if they got away with it, maybe I can, basically, I think. That's what's going on.
Well, if you want to get away with something, don't go pushing to the level that he's pushing at right now. Mm-hmm. If you want to get away with something, you stay quiet and you kind of like move on, which is what happens with the people who get away with shit. Is they don't come forward with the allegations or anything. They just kind of pretend it's nothing, and then it just goes on and on and on, and no one fucking cares. Mm-hmm. Like honestly, like fucking James Charles.
Oh, with the what's it called?
There's so much shit that has been said about him, and like quote unquote facts and screenshots, whatever the shit, and he's continued to push forward and act like that's in the past, to where now people see him and are like, oh, like I forgot this was even said about you, because you aren't putting light to the situation, you know.
Real quick, what's like your opinion on that?
On James Charles? Well, I'm still kind of hung up on all the stuff. He literally, not even the whole like, oh, I turned straight man gay, because that's not good, but not to a point where it's like cancelable. Mm-hmm. But there was like quote unquote proof and shit that he's like talked to minors and that kind of thing, but I don't know how far minors is, because you can say someone is 17 and say, oh, that's a minor. Mm-hmm. They're basically an adult at that point. If they're like pushing 18, okay, you know, minor, okay, about to be an adult, okay, that's still young, but also like, okay, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. If it's like 15, 14, then that's like, okay, that's a child. Like, that's a child. So I don't know the age of the minors that he quote unquote interacted with in that sense. But either way, I was just like, that's weird.
Yeah, it was funny because I think You sent me a TikTok a while ago. This was like months ago. Of his single "Call Me Back," and I was like, "Call me back." I'm like, "Who? The minors?
Yeah.
You call it more minors?"
Yeah, that was hella funny. But I think James is funny. I don't take anything serious that he does. Like, his music career is just funny to me because it's like, what are you doing? But I kind of still look at him and I think of like the shit that like he's been like canceled for.
Yeah.
You know. But what's so funny is that whole thing that like he got canceled for kind of just backlashed onto Tati.
Yeah.
Because she started it all and now she's just like nothing. It's like, Henny, you kind of like just backfired on yourself because everyone kind of chose James's side. Wait, which are you on Tati's side or James' side?
I don't really know much about it. I just like I only know what you told me. Like, I don't know what he said or what she said, so I don't really know. But I'm kind of like neutral because I don't know which side I'm leaning towards more.
I honestly leaned more towards James because he was providing straight screenshots, and Tati was kind of going like, "Oh, he said this, like, oh, it's because I'm a celebrity, I'm famous," whereas he was like, okay, the reason why I said that is because this is a funny inside joke with my friends. I will put up screenshots right now of me and my friends saying, "Oh, I'm a celebrity," da da da. Not being like, "Oh, I'm a fucking celebrity. I can't get whatever the fuck I want." No, just being like, "Oh my god, like I'm just a celebrity."
Oh, okay. So in that case, then yes.
Yeah.
Because if you actually have proof of what you're saying, then yes, then I actually side with that.
Yeah, he has the proof. Tati was just talking the talk.
Then yes, I would side with him.
So that's why I'm saying, oh, Tati just got bit in the ass from that because she didn't have the proof to show that like what she was saying was true.
You gotta have the evidence.
You gotta have the screenshots.
You can't just not. That's why, like, with certain relationships, like if they're really bad, and they're like, I should just block him because this and that. It's like, that makes sense. But if you block him, all the stuff that you have against him about this and that, that's all gone.
Oh, I take screenshots before I block Henny.
So, yeah. So if he actually has evidence that supports his side, then I'm gonna side with him.
Yeah.
But if she's just saying this and that, then I don't know if that's true or not, unless she has screenshots.
Yep.
Anyway, so let's go back to the Dan Schneider thing. I was just curious what you thought. So, so I'm mainly worried about this because of the fact that I think it's going to be one of those big trials where they're going to have multiple witnesses. And unfortunately, I think some of these witnesses are going to be some of the star actors, which bothers me.
Yeah.
Because that, to me, I understand why, but I think it is kind of fucked up. Because I feel like with this documentary, they're like, okay, this is the last time I'm going to talk about it and it's done. I don't think they expected this lawsuit to, Yeah. So the fact that they might possibly have to do it a second time, like, I think that that's fucked up. So.
Yeah. It's just like reopening old wounds.
Exactly.
Yeah. But actually, I don't know. Because they probably could have done that to kind of start this kind of battle with putting Dan Schneider to rest. But I don't think they expected Dan Schneider to be like, I'm fucking innocent. Let's do this lawsuit. I'm going to win. I'm going to da-da-da-da. Yeah. I'm just curious on, like, his proof. His proof that he's going to show that he is innocent. Yeah. When there's other people who, there's several, probably hundreds of people that can back up and show literal facts and proof. How is he going to deny that? You can just say, oh, I didn't do that. But where's the proof that you didn't do that? That shit does not slide in court. You can't just be like, oh, I didn't do this. No. You have to prove that you didn't say this or you didn't do this. So I think he's getting himself in some sticky, icky trouble. And it's just going to be a hot mess. And I don't think it's going to even be worth it. Because it's not going to benefit him in the end. And it's not going to benefit the victims in the end. So I think it's stupid. And I think he should just buy an island and just fuck off.
I feel like because he's the one that hired the what were they called, producers? Yeah, so because there's not just one, it's multiple, and I don't think they're suing the documentary for saying that they falsified. So it's like, if they're not doing it, then it's like, why are you? Like, Brian Peck, that's done. That's official.
Yeah.
But, like, I'm saying, like, the more recent ones, I think there's, like, 2 other ones after Brian. So it's like, if I feel like if they didn't sue, then it's like, why are you suing?
Yeah, but I think it's just because Dan Schneider's, like, the face of all this.
Oh. Okay.
Like, even if, say, for instance, the only thing that happened was the Brian Peck situation, it still falls under Dan Schneider because he was the one who hired him, and he's the one who's in control of everything. He's the big boss.
Gotcha.
So even if it just happened to Brian Peck, Dan Schneider would still be at fault for all this happening. So he's kind of the big umbrella, and everyone else is kind of under him. So he's probably like, I'm not getting accused for any of this shit. I'm going fucking down, and da-da-da-da-da. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know much, but that official.
Seems like a hot mess. Absolute hot mess.
And it's just gonna waste people's money. As well, I think it's gonna waste money, thousands.
It's gonna waste money. It's gonna waste time. It's gonna waste energy. There's no reason for this to be in court when there can be other cases going on. Like, what? Like, it's already done, Dan. Just fuck off. Admit to what... All he has to do is just admit and just be like, I am so sorry, guys. Like, I understand that I'm in control of everything and this happened, but I can admit that I am at fault for your guys' trauma and all this stuff and da-da-da, and everyone can just be like, thank you, Dan. Like, thank you for seeing us out, hearing us out. Let's all move on. You know, fuck you at the end of the day. We're not going to be friends and cool. But appreciate the apology, and I appreciate you finally coming to terms with what you did. But Dan Schneider decided to go, I don't have a foot fetish. Let's go to court.
Do you think he apologized to any of them? Because you said in his video that he owed people apologies.
No.
I don't think so either.
No. Because why would he? You know, if he in his fucking narcissistic psycho brain of his thinks that he's innocent, why is he going to go to these people and be like, I'm sorry? Even if he did, he's not going to mean it. Because he knew what he was doing. You can't know what you're doing and try to apologize to someone. Because that apology means nothing if you the whole time were knowing what you were doing. You know? Yeah. I'm fucking spitting facts here.
I was to say, you're on a roll.
I am on a roll, thank you. It's that psychology degree coming to me.
So yeah, that's all we know so far. And then I don't know. Is there like anything you've seen that's like caught your eye and you're just like, what the fuck did I see?
Just in general, like what I'm seeing? Well, my whole For You page is just filled with Drake and Kendrick Lamar and that whole rap battle.
What is that about?
So let me give you the rundown. Okay, do you know who J. Cole is?
It sounds...
He's the rapper who sings like Love Yours, Wet Dreams, Cold World. He's like Cold World.
Cole.
Yep, J. Cole.
Okay, so I don't know how he looks like, but I've heard that name before, yes.
You've definitely heard one of his songs. So, J. Cole comes out with this song, being like, the big three, the best 3 rappers are me, Drake, and Kendrick. Okay? Kendrick doesn't like this. He comes out with the song being like, I ain't one of y'all. He's like, I'm up here, you 2 down here. Okay? J. Cole doesn't like that. He comes out with an album, and there's this one diss track that has to go with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick doesn't like it. J. Cole then steps back and is like, oh, no, okay, I'm done. Drake comes out with the diss. Okay? Kendrick doesn't like it. Kendrick comes out with the diss, which is basically talking about how Drake is fucking weird and he's like a little baddie, he's a little sus, he fakes his accent, da da da. Drake comes out with another one, talking about some bullshit. Drake's aren't even good because they're not even talked about right now. Everyone's just talking about Kendrick. Kendrick then comes out with another one called Meet the Grams. Meet the Grams. Actually, I think that was his last one. Kendrick has come up with 4 diss tracks right now. Okay? All written by him. And basically the moral of the story is that Kendrick is basically, he outed that Drake has another child, which is a daughter, besides his son, Adonis.
What?
Yeah, Drake has another kid. Okay? Comes out with that. Comes out that Drake is a pedophile. Comes out that Drake is just all this shit. And his cover for his last song that he dropped called Meet the Grams, which is Drake's real last name, which is Graham. Okay? The like album cover or single cover is a sky view of Drake's house. And there's all these like pins on it, as if like you were to like Google map something and it's like, oh, let me Google map the nearest Starbucks, and it shows the Starbucks with the pin, you know? Do you know what I'm saying? Okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how that...
I'm getting there. So there's hella pins on his house from a sky view, and those pins are based off of this one app that has to do with sex offenders. So he went on this app, searched Drake, and those are all the pins that have to do with reviews that had to do about Drake being a sex offender. And he took a screenshot of it, and now that is the single cover for his single. Is that crazy? So Drake is going down in fucking flames. Absolute flames. And Kendrick is up here. If you listen to Kendrick's like disses, you're like, holy shit, like this is fire. Like regardless of like the situation, like literally like the lyrics hit, it rhymes, it's flowing. You listen to Drake's and you're like, oh my god, what the fuck? So Drake is canceled. Drake is canceled.
Oh my god.
And I guess there's all these tweets coming out of Drake being like, I like him young. I da-da-da-da. Hold on, I need to pull up one that I saw on TikTok that I sent my boyfriend, because my boyfriend's fucking 40 pages all about that, and he tells me about it.
I'm so glad that my For You page isn't like that anymore, because I go to Instagram Reels, because I just can't stand TikTok anymore.
One of his tweets says, I got a party with Bill Clinton on Thursday. If y'all don't know about Bill Clinton, look it up. Bill Clinton is allegedly a child sex traffic. Like, him and like Hillary Clinton are allegedly like the ones with like sex trafficking, not just sex trafficking, child sex trafficking. Okay, that's like a well-known thing.
Oh my god.
The kids I hang with are gonna be parents one day. ... Scary.
What?
If amazing was a young bitch, I'd be going to jail, 'cause I'm fucking amazing. Quote, quote, me. He tweeted that in 2009. These are like really, really old tweets. That's sus, huh?
I'm like...
I feel sorry for any individual attending this party tonight. ... There's too much alcohol. ... Your life is over. Welcome to mine. That was in 2009. I think there's one more. That good, that young. And that was in 2012. So, isn't that weird?
So did like no one think that those tweets like a decade ago were weird? Did they just think that was just him?
It never works like that.
Really?
Yeah, because every person who blows up and, like, say, like, someone is getting outed like this, they're gonna see that and they're gonna be like, oh my god, let me add to the fire that's already happening, you know? Like, let me add, like, this other shit that was going on. But at the time, you know, 2008 to 2014, that was, like, prime, like, social media, brand new, starting. Like, people are gonna write whatever the fuck they want. Like, if you look at any like, I bet you if you looked at fucking, like, Tana Mojo's, like, 2012 tweets, you'd be like, oh my god, like, what the hell is she tweeting? Because at the time, that was, like, funny and, like, normal, and no one thought twice about it. But now, when you look back and you're older, and you look at that, like, as we are older, we look and we're like, that's not cool, you know?
So who do you side with?
Kendrick Lamar. I've never been a Drake fan. Only, like, a couple of his songs, one being Passion Fruit and the other being Teenage Fever.
So, like, so what's happening, like, now then?
Well, just today, I think Drake just came out with another. He just dropped a new diss track.
God, what is up with...
Yeah, it's called New Release Family Matters.
Oh my god.
I just want to look at the lyrics. Oh my god, it's 7 minutes.
This reminds me of Megan Thee Stallion and Nicki Minaj. Not like the same style, but it reminds me of them when they came out with diss tracks for each other. Because Nicki did Bigfoot, because I guess Megan talked about something with her foot. And then Megan Thee Stallion did, I think it was like, I'm trying to remember what, I think it was called like Hiss or Cobra, something with a snake and stuff like that. And it's just like, oh my god, like, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
You guys are crazy.
And
like
Drake was getting some backlash because you can see how it's like, oh, performed by, written by, you know? And for, I think it was either Drake's first diss or his first couple, it was written not by him. It was like written by like ghostwriters. But Kendrick's, it was like, it said performed by Kendrick Lamar, written by Kendrick Lamar, and that was it. But then Drake's, it's like, it has like all this shit.
Oh, I see.
So people are like, Drake ain't even writing his own damn disses. Kendrick Lamar is here fucking sitting down writing his own shit, you know? So people are like, Drake's not even fucking writing his own shit. That's so stupid. I'm like, okay, cool.
Oh my god.
Okay, cool, hot stuff.
God. The things you learn this year. This year is crazy. There's so much. It's insane.
So much child sex trafficking,
there's
pornography,
so much.
stupid shit. It's like, why can't we all just like people our own age?
What was your opinion on the whole Megan and Nicki thing?
I literally don't even know what happened. I never...
I don't know either. It didn't make sense to me.
I never was one to get into that.
Yeah. I never understood it. Like, I don't know who started what. But, like, all of a sudden, they came out with diss tracks. I think, I could be wrong, I think Megan's came out possibly first.
Okay.
And then I think Bigfoot came out. But I don't think they're like these two guys where they're doing like 4 to 5. I think they only did like 1 or possibly 2.
Yeah, this is like full like Kendrick Lamar is like I'm not putting up with this shit.
Like that's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
And like how often are they like publishing these?
This has been going on for like a couple days. Like it's literally just been like a couple days.
Days?
Yeah. Like literally there was one like so when it got really really popular was because Drake dropped one and then 30 minutes later Kendrick dropped his next one. So and it was really good. Like that was the one that people were like, "Oh shit, like I just found out that Drake is into kids and like does that weird shit." So that's why everyone was like, "Oh my god." Like literally 30 minutes after Kendrick dropped his other one. Jesus. And they're just going like back and forth, back and forth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they going crazy.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I think what's interesting is, like, not disrespecting the industry, but I think it's a lot of rappers.
Oh, yeah.
That get feisty with each other.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think, like, that's the only type of industry that I've seen where other artists attack, well, not necessarily attack, but kind of like diss each other.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of because that's kind of like their lifestyle in a way.
Like the industry.
Because most of the time, like, you can easily insult someone with, like, a little rap, like, yeah, fuck your bitch, her pussy tight, ass fat, whatever, stupid shit, you know? But, like, Like, you can't be a guitar, fucking country artist be like, yeah, that pussy was good, I took your girl. Like, some stupid shit. So, yeah. And there's a lot of, like, because a lot of the disses have been because of, like, oh, she took my man, or, oh, he took my girl for, like, the one night, da-da-da, let me go, like, talk shit on him. Some stupid shit, whatever. Mm-hmm. Or, like, this stupid stuff where it's like, oh, me and these two other dudes, we the best. And one dude's like, oh, fuck y'all, I'm way better than y'all. And then it's just, like, it starts and then all this other shit.
Do you, like, agree with that?
With what?
With, like, him saying that, like, he's better than the two? Or do you think that was just, like...
I feel like, J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar are pretty good. But I think... Okay, retract my statement. Kendrick Lamar didn't want Drake. He didn't think that Drake fit in. So that's why he attacked Drake. Because he didn't think that Drake belonged up with him and J. Cole.
Who do you think should have been up there?
Fuck do I know. I don't listen to rap.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't listen to shit. But...
I don't know.
Yeah. But Drake, he's got some good songs. But...
he is pretty successful, I feel like, with
he is
his music career.
He's one of the most successful rappers.
Yeah, so, so I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think because Kendrick Lamar makes more of like art with his music, whereas like Drake is kind of like trying to be like, he does more mainstream rap, Whereas if you listen to some of Kendrick's music, you're like, oh my god, like this is like good. Like it's not just like rap. Mm-hmm. It's like he's either sharing a story or it's not the same beat over and over again. Whereas Drake, he's just like, oh yeah, my fucking friends, they fake. I got this yacht. Let me fuck this bitch from the back. Yeah, type shit.
Yeah, it's very, very like that.
Yeah. So that's not how Kendrick or J. Cole is. Mm-hmm. I actually really like J. Cole. I like his music.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm a fucking rapper girl. Just kidding.
Yeah, I've never been like into that type of music.
You've heard, it's called No Role Models. You've heard this song. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just I just feel like weekly you just hear new stuff. And it kind of still blows your mind, even though I feel like we've heard it so many times. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. But we literally hear about it so many times, and it still surprises us every single time. Like, it's crazy.
Oh my god, remember how Drake would always post, like, Millie Bobby Brown and that kind of stuff? You remember that?
No, I don't.
Oh. Well, with him being, like, with him getting outed, like, oh, like, potential child fucking pedophile, whatever the fuck. People are like, so what was up with him and Millie Bobby Brown?
Like, when was that?
Like, season 2 Stranger Things. Like, Millie Bobby Brown was like...
Like 2014?
Oh, no, it was not that early, Adam. This was like 2020. Like...
Season 2 was in 2020?
Like 2019, 2018, that kind of thing.
Well, you said season 2.
Yeah, that's like... No!
Really?
No!
Because season 3 I thought was 2020.
What, there's a 6-year difference between season 2 and season 3?
I mean, there is so far right now with...
I'm pretty sure it was 2018.
Look it
2019.
Up. Look up Stranger Things season 2.
2017. End of 2017.
Really?
Yes.
When was season 1?
Like... 2016. Yes, this wasn't like old bitch. It was newer. Season 3 was 2019, remember? Because we were in Florida when we saw that. And then season 4 was 2021. 2022.
What?
2022. Yeah.
Wow, I don't remember that at all.
You need to get with the program.
Huh.
Can they come out with season 5 already? Like, fuck. It's been 2 years.
So what are they trying to claim with like him and Millie?
Oh, nothing. They're just posting the pictures of them too that they posted, and people are like, "Oh," because it was like a funny like bit.
Oh.
Like back when they would post each other all the time, and be like, "Oh my god, why the fuck is he around Millie Bobby Brown so much when she's like 16?"
Oh, gotcha.
You know.
I see.
Yeah, that's all.
Goodness. God. I want to go back to my like non-social media like cooking / baking Instagrams, because that's all I have on Instagram, and when I tell you guys it's amazing, it's amazing.
Yeah, my whole 4 page is full of slime. Oh my god, I bought a slime. I need to show you.
No way.
I bought a TikTok slime, like one of those trendy TikTok slimes.
Oh my god.
It's let me show you. It was so expensive I don't want to talk about it. But oh my god, look what I got.
Oh, you got the fun one.
Yeah, I got banana split ice cream, and it's like a cloud foam one. Yeah.
How much?
I almost got this one. Look at the texture. It's like a slushy texture.
Oh my god.
Mine was $16.99 and shipping was $5, so I paid like about $22 for a fucking slime. I don't even care though, cause they pop up on my For You page all the time, and I just want to touch it. I've been having the itch to touch a slime and play with a slime. So.
I think slime's coming back.
Oh, it's been back, honey. So don't be surprised when y'all see me on the podcast one episode and I am playing with slime, and I'll do some ASMR.
I think that's everything for today's podcast. What do you have this week? Anything like interesting, cool, fun?
I'm doing nothing.
When's your state?
It's in 2 weeks.
Oh.
The 17th and 18th of May.
That's right. That's in 2 weeks? I thought that was...
No, it's
What's
not.
today?
Today is the 5th. It's on the 17th and 18th.
Okay.
Yeah, in Los Angeles.
Oh, it's in LA?
Yeah.
Oh. I thought it was like not in LA. I thought it was like close to LA.
Well, basically, it's actually past Anaheim, so it's past Disneyland.
Oh, okay.
So it's like deep into LA area. Like,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
But if you enjoyed our podcast, fucking # like and subscribe. And we shall be back next Wednesday.
Yes.
That's so weird to say because today's Sunday.
Yeah.
It feels like we're
It's
ahead
like,
of
see
time.
you in 2 weeks. Bye! That's my new thing, is just screaming into the mic to say bye.
You're cruel.